in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set and on the hill today, Zach Wheeler. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground. And he grabs it foul. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air to left center. Cave on his way over. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. The wind to kick the pitch. And that one hammered. Cave going back on this one. Looking up, and he brings it into the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
It's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. The pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Philadelphia. And today's starting pitcher, Yuri Perez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. And Chris, probably no other player better represents present-day baseball than this guy. A lot of power, a lot of strikeouts, and some walks. Right side, a rise. Tosses to first, and a quick out number 1.
Batting second.
And time out for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Alec Bohm now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Out to short, Wendell. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. One left for Philadelphia, scoreless after 1. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ryan De La Cruz. Wheeler back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Good eye right there. Zach Wheeler, who was the 6th overall pick in 2009 by the Giants out of high school. He's from Smyrna, Georgia. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes. 1 out in the second.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
And up next for Miami, Jake Berger. That's a strike. 0-1. Wheeler, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1. And misses inside. Just off the outside part of the plate. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. No score here in the second. Got it by him for the K.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Josh Bell at the plate now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals.
0-1.
And the count 1-2. The wind and the pitch. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 count.
Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Here comes a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Garcia hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Trey Turner now. Towards center. That gets down for a hit. Chisholm to third. In there safely.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Here's Jake Cave now. Out towards right center field. Garcia squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. In there for strike 1. Now move to first, and Turner's back in. Popped up. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Liner, base hit.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So the batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Bounce to the right side. Arise on to first. Schwarber out of the play. And that is that. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning, Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Garcia, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Venezuela. Wheeler back to work. And Garcia gets a piece. Now the 0-1. And that's in for a strike. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Here's Joey Wendell. That one's in there, 0-1. Wendell in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. Left-hand hitter waits.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
Jacob Stallings now. And that's in there for strike 1. Stallings, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. The 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. Righty delivers. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
Luis Arise stands in. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swings and misses. 0-1. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
They get the force. That's out number 3. Marlins leave 1, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back, and now it's Alec Bohm.
Phillies, the third
Bohm
baseman,
goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Bryce Harper to the
The first
plate.
baseman,
0 for 1
3.
so far.
Right.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what.
Fires to second for 1. Can't hang on.
The right fielder, number 8,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 0 for 1. Perez, in his rookie season, just 19 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Runner on the go. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Around second is Harper. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
This is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And he deals. And that one pulled foul. Harper at third. Castellanos at second with 1 away. Hit on the ground to the right side. Arise. Whips it to first on the run. There for the out. Runner scores from third. JT Realmuto steps in. Singled and scored his first time.
Realmuto.
On the ground to third. On to first, and Realmuto is out, and that ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, Jorge Soler up at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
And the pitch. There's a strike.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he could make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star. Off the plate, and it's 1-1.
He also became the first player from the Bahamas to play a game at shortstop in the bigs since Andre Rogers in 1967. You know, Rogers was the first big leaguer from the Bahamas. Started to play shortstop for the Cubs when Ernie Banks moved to first base.
wind of the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brian.
One gone, runner at first. And now for the Marlins, Brian De La Cruz. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And the next pitch is way outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's some real power at the plate. Jake Berger. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. Chisholm, the runner at first with two gone. That one is absolutely belted. Stretches out and hauls it in. One left for Miami. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Trey Turner.
Let's go, Phillies!
And a pitch. In the air, left field. De La Cruz drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Jake Cave stands in for the Phillies. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. In there, and it's 0-1. And here it comes. Hit in the air, right field. Garcia has a beat on it. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Johan.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Come on, Phillies, let's go!
Popped up. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. And he'll be safe at first.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Back to the top of the lineup, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. In the dirt. Throws to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Phillies strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. New inning getting started.
Leading
And
off
now
for
the
the
first
Marlins,
baseman, Josh
The
Bell.
first baseman, number 9, Josh Bell.
The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And now the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, Big Phil. All right, let's go, Phillies!
Tapped in front of the plate. Gathers and throws to first. And that is that. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth.
Leading off
And the batter
for the
now,
Phillies,
Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at first. Here's Harper now.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Chris, you think about memorable performances in the home run derby. Well, the Nationals had the All-Star game in 2018, and Bryce Harper, with his dad throwing to him, put on quite a performance and won the home run derby. At the belt and fires. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stallings makes the play, and there's one away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Left field, way back there. And that one is gone. Nick Castellanos goes deep, and they add on. It's 4-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play. Steven Oker takes over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Trey Turner at the plate. Foul ball there.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. To third might be 2. Berger to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Wheeler back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
These Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-2. Popped in the air. Left field. Cave coming on. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
And on the mound, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Line to left. Cave puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 away.
now batting, designated hitter, Jorge.
So digging in, Jorge Soler.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Fought off foul. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 31 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Softly hit to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins nothing. ready to go for the last half of the
Leading
inning.
off for
And
the
now for the
Phillies,
Phillies, Jake
The left
Cade.
fielder, Jake Cade.
The pitch. Popped up left side. Wendell hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Johan Rojas now at the plate.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle.
So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball, to slug, is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Fires over to first. Schwarber out of the play. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they lead it 4-0. Top of inning number 7. And at the plate for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The wide to kick the pitch. And he takes a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Outside.
That
That's
misses. And the count even 1-1. The pitch. And 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him. 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
De La Cruz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Just off the inside edge.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Berger in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, and 2 now. Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2. Burger off of first with 2 away. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just misses. And the count is 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And down on strikes he goes. Out number 3. Marlins leave 1. They're down 4-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And the pitch. And that's too high.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Chisholm under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
And now here is Harper.
MVP.
And that one wrapped foul. The 0-1. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Liner caught it second.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Digging in, Nick Castellanos. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's a high chopper. Now the throw to first on the run. That ends the frame. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're in front 4-0. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is out of here. So he leaves the yard to left, and they're on the board. It's 4-1.
That one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now it's the shortstop, Joey Wendell.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Gregory Soto comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one's in there, 0-1. Soto, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. On the ground right side. That's a base hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Now the catcher up to hit. Jacob Stallings in there for strike one. And now the lefty. He swings and fouls one off. And he deals. Struck him out looking. And now Luis Arias. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Ball one, no strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball, that's it.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. No advance, 3 balls and a strike. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Slings to first, and there are 2 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Jorge Soler.
Let's stop the bleeding right here. Now, come on. The truth down right here. Right now.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next pitch is downstairs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. waits on deck for Miami. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well. I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
Here's the 0-2. Up the middle. The throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto digs in now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Let's go, Phillies. Come on.
To the right side, and he grabs it in foul ground.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
On a line, base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Turner now. Next pitch is popped up. Arise has it sized up. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 44, Jake.
So up next, Jake Cave. To first, and he breaks for second. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Craig Kimbrell.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
31, Greg.
And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr., 1 for 3. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First offering, and it just misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve.
Can't field it cleanly.
No, he's safe.
Now back.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. That one missing inside. Runner at first with no outs here.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Good hitters count the 2-0. On the ground, a short could be 2. The underhand flip over to stop for 1. How about that double play?
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Marlins down to their final out. And up next for Miami, Jake Berger. And first offering is fouled off. Kimbrell, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team as a free agent. Right-handed reliever. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around, says Ricky Holiday. And down on strikes. That's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done for the hometown fans.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.